Hey Pisces, welcome to your July reading. Welcome back to the channel. If you've been here before, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Priscilla Bernstein and this is going to be Pisces reading for July. Whew. We've been in some very intense energies as we've been in this serious Stargate, and that is our spiritual sun actually. And it is heightening the collective consciousness, heightening the light codes on the planet. And we have been feeling these intense energies since the 3rd. So everything has felt very amplified. If you're feeling this, you're not alone. And let's see what the rest of the month has in store for you. If you guys do need some personal support, you can book a session with me or a reading, and all the links are down below in the description box. So let's see what is in store for my Pisces this month, please, Spirit. Okay, so we got the High Priestess upright and the 9 of Swords reversed. Looking good so far. What are the lessons that my Pisces are learning this month, please, Spirit? What are the lessons my Pisces are learning? Thank you. The Knight of Cups. Oh, I didn't even get the question out. What is the spiritual guidance? We got the 4 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And then what is the overall energy that my Pisces are in this month? Thank you, Spirit. Just throwing them out really quickly. The 10 of Cups reversed and the Death card reversed. Okay, so I'm going to pull some clarifiers for you, Pisces, and then we will get into your full reading. Looks like there's some deciphering that's going to need to be coming into your field, but let's see. Let's get a little bit more here. Can I get a clarifier for this first pile, please, on what my Pisces can look forward to this month? Thank you. We got the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Cups, both reversed. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands again reversed. So there's something here around foundation and union with some sort of cosmic connection. Okay, can I get a clarifier for the second pile, please, Spirit? Clarifier for the second one. We got the Magician upright. Can I get a clarifier for the spiritual guidance? Thank you. We got the Fountain reversed. And a clarifier for this last card, please. We got a lot here, and there it is again, your 4 of Wands. I'm not going to take these top 3. There's too many here. But we got the 3 of Coins and the Devil reversed. Okay, so let's get into your reading, Pisces. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If all of this isn't resonating, this may be channeled for somebody specific that Spirit is trying to communicate with. So just really take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, so we got the High Priestess and the 9 of Swords reversed. And then you got the 7 of Cups as a clarifier and the 7 of Swords. So when we look at, there's a closing of a cycle happening here, Pisces. The closing of a way of thinking, of a way of looking at things. You're coming more into your instinct and intuition and really honoring what you've known almost to be true in the back of your mind, in a way that, like I said, you're becoming more deciphering, or there's this need to become more deciphering of you learning how to trust your instincts and intuition more. There has been a lot of choices around you, and there's been somebody maybe not telling the truth in your reality, and this could also be you not honoring the truth within yourself, so not listening to your own instinct, right, but like overriding that. So what you have to look forward to this month is the ending of a cycle of you not listening and you being stuck in this indecision, and learning how to choose from this more deciphering place of instinct and intuition, right? And then whatever's happening here with the Seven of Swords, there's going to be some digging that you have to do. It might not come to the surface right away. You may have to start asking questions, but really look at and cultivating radical honesty this month, and allowing that to be a big value for you this month moving forward, because I feel like you've been gypped in some way, or there's been some sort of, like, you've been led to believe something that actually wasn't true, and now you're feeling really fed up and underappreciated and almost just done, right? This Nine of Swords, it's like you're cutting the cord and just ending whatever that is, because you've gotten to this point where you're like, nope, I can't handle this anymore, and you're going to start following your instincts now moving forward. So that is a really good thing. And the lesson that we're learning is the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is usually a little bit of a Casanova, wears his heart on his sleeve, comes in hot and heavy, and then goes cold. I think Spirit's trying to tell you to be really careful of people like this, of those Casanova types that try to sweep you off your feet or tell you all the right things, and then their actions aren't in alignment with their words. So really be conscientious and clear that you want somebody that's coming in that is aligned with their words, their values, and their actions, and that all three of them are in the same vibrational frequency, all three of them are being met, and there's consistency there, right? And with that, you need to have this in your own life as well, to become the master manifestor and the magician in your life. With this Magician card here, this is you becoming the master alchemist of saying what you want and then getting what you want, but utilizing your resources, right? Utilizing the energy around you, knowing that this starts within and it's not the problem of anybody else. You can't play the martyr here. This is more about when you're in alignment, you're going to attract somebody that's in alignment, and be careful for the people that it's like, yes, love and relationships should be easy, they should flow, but they're also work, right? Like, if it seems too good to be true right off the bat, I'm not saying don't believe it, but really be clear on whether or not their words, their actions, and their values are all in alignment. They're showing up consistently for you. If they're not, that's when you need to begin questioning things and holding your own value above the value of them, holding your own like sense of self and sorry, my dog has a little cough, holding your sense of self and your ability and value higher than what the other person is, because a lot of times we can get lost in that other person, and then this becomes more of a codependent relationship where you want to be independent and you want to really own who you are and your value and worth, and when you're not settling, the Casanovas are going to fall away and the right people are going to come in. So with that, Spirit was giving you this is that deciphering energy here, that Queen of Wands. With the Queen of Wands, what's really interesting is usually in card decks, she's like giving the side eye, like, I don't trust you, you know? And then there's this Divine Union card here, the Four of Wands, which is all about twin flame union. It's all about, you know, these beautiful soulmate partnerships. So this new foundation will come in when you become more deciphering on what people want from you, what you're willing to accept and receive, and when you hold your own in the sense of needing your needs to be met, right? This Fountain card, when it's reversed, it's like a stagnancy. So what I'm getting is it's almost like you've been in a stagnant energy. Because of whatever is happening, it's almost slowed you down to not allow things to flow in and out of your life in an abundant way. And with that, it's like, when we think about stagnant water, it tends to breed things like mosquitoes and disease and murkiness, you know, like all things start to kind of grow in there, and that's not what you want. So if this has created more stagnancy, you need to, again, be more deciphering, create movement, and you need to get in alignment with what it is that you want and what you're calling in and what you are willing to accept and receive and what you're not willing to put up with anymore. And when you do that, not only do you set your own foundation, and if you align to those things that are really only in alignment with what it is that you want and the foundation that you're wanting to create, this fountain card, the energy will shift, and the more movement that you have, the more that stagnancy and those blocks will begin to clear and more energy can flow into your field, okay? And then Pisces, so the overall energy, we have the 10 of Cups and the Death card. Yeah. You know, I'm really seeing the end of a cycle here, the end of a relationship, the end of, you know, something that you had going on with somebody. It's like this heart's fulfillment. This is usually one of the most auspicious cards in the deck, the 10 of Cups. And the Death card is all about rebirth, but it's like, you know, because these are both reversed, I'm feeling that this end has to happen. This end has to come to its completion so you can begin again, so you can have the rebirth in that version of yourself that you want. Your clarifiers here, we got the 4 of Wands again, and then we got the Devil reversed and the 3 of Coins reversed. So when we look at this card, remember I said this is the card of divine union, twin flame partnership, or soulmate partnership. It's like your soulmate is trying to come in, your twin flame is trying to come in, that deeper soulful relationship is trying to come in, and this is going to be the end result ultimately, which is a great thing, right? But there has to be some deciphering happening. There has to be the limiting of the Casanova energy coming in and really honoring yourself, honoring the integrity of who you are and what you have to offer, and holding your value there. And so with that, with this Devil card reversed and then the 3 of Coins reversed, there's like this sense of, you know, this is something you kind of have to do on your own, but don't get too caught up in pleasure in the sense of like addiction, addictive behavior, in spiritual bypassing, in partying too much, in having too much casual sex. Like those types of things aren't going to get you what you want, because you're going away from the foundation and value system of what you're really wanting to create. So you need to be radically honest with yourself about what you actually want and hold true to that vibrational frequency. And when you do that, not only is like, this is something that is like inner work that's having to be done. What I'm getting with this 3 of Coins being reversed is it's like, it's not a collaborative effort. You're not going to be doing this so much with people. There's like some deep inner work that's having to happen, and just be conscientious and careful of any of these allurements that you may have gone towards before to help you cope, or to help you numb, or to help you just, you know, feel validated in some way, shape, or form. This is something that's happening on a very deep level that needs to happen. And when it does, you're going to have everything you want. You're going to have that divine union. So have patience, Pisces. This is a beautiful card to get as your overall energy, and just know that this is coming. But you have to be radically honest with yourself, and you have to start making choices that really align to your heart and your value system. You're ending that cycle, and it's the beginning. You're having a rebirth right now. A rebirth in love, a rebirth in who you are, a rebirth in how you show up in the world, and what you're willing to accept and not accept. And that's a beautiful place to be. That's really owning your power. Okay, I'm going to pull an animal spirit card for you now. Thank you. Just going to see if there's one more. Okay, so we got the whale and the octopus. When we think about the whale energy, whales, they just kind of do their own thing in the ocean. They swim around, they, you know, intake krill from their like gills, or I'm not even sure what they're called. And then all the water that they intook, they purge out through their blowhole at the top, but they just swim around and do themselves and wait for the food to come, right? They travel alone and in pods, but something is around them diving really deep and then resurfacing is coming to me with this card right now. So do your best to do that deep dive into the truth of who it is that you are, who it is that you want in your life, that you want to surround yourself, what it is that you're willing to accept and receive now, and really just raising the bar on what you're willing to compromise on, okay, Pisces? So dig deep, swim deep, and then resurface when you feel like you need some air. Resurface, find that sense of play, and then when you're ready again, dive deep again. And then you all had the octopus. So what's really interesting with the octopus energy, octopi have 8, I mean it's octa, right? They have 8 legs, and they have these little suction cups on each of their tentacle or tendril legs. And so when we think about having 8 is the number of infinity, right? So as above, so below, as within, so without. Just know that everything that you are allowing in is also, and that's coming into your reality, is also what you have attracted and put out. So if you're not liking what's coming into your reality, it's time to shift the dial on what you are putting out and calling in, right? And this goes to your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Those need to be in alignment as well. Remember, I said this starts within you, and then you become that super magnet to attract what it is that you want. And so with that, grab onto the things, like allow yourself to be the opportunist. Grab onto the things when they come into your reality that feel really good, and take ownership of that. Take hold of that. Hold on to it for a little while. Ride that wave until it doesn't feel good anymore, and then move on. Okay, I'm not saying to do this in like a spiritually bypassed way, but to do this from a way of knowing when something has run its course and being able to let it go, as opposed to trying to keep riding that that same wave over and over and over again if it doesn't feel good anymore. Okay, that's when you need to consciously separate from whatever that is, and do it in a way that is conscious with intention. Okay, we don't want to burn bridges here, but sometimes endings are necessary, and I'm really feeling that for you right now. Okay, I'm gonna pull a oracle card now for you all, Pisces. All right, birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held, and then star mother. How can you mother yourself? Yeah. Okay, so we'll start with deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. This is that need, right, to go deep. This is that need, that kind of whale energy, to go deep and really look at the patterns in your life and what you have allowed to happen and what you have not held a healthy boundary in. You know, this is the time to really get clear on who it is that you are, what it is that you want, what it is that you are willing and not willing to accept anymore, and the life that you really want to create and live. This is a time to really replenish and start to build that container. And then this is the birthing the new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. You have to go deep, and you have to look at those things in order to come back up to the surface and want to start to rebuild, want to start to create that and birth that into the new reality that you're creating and really manifesting. And then with that, as these endings happen, allow the grief to happen, allow the emotions to come up. We don't want to hold on to any of that or take too much ownership of it, because we don't want it ping-ponging around in our body. What we want is to be able to feel it, to let it run through us, to pull any sort of lessons or knowledge, distill any knowledge out of that relationship or that hurt or that ending. And then we want to be able to integrate it and release and transmute the actual emotion and the pain and the hurt, the heaviness around it, the denseness around it, we want to ground that and let that transmute so we can only integrate the lessons and move forward stronger. So this is what mothers do, they nurture, right? So allow yourself grace right now around whatever this ending is. Grieve it, bless it, thank it for what it was in your life up until this point, but know that it's time to release and let go. And as you release and let go, bless it and bless yourself for knowing that it was time and that what's coming next is going to be even better. And just holding this, you can see her arms are crossed here, just holding your heart gently. Be gentle with yourself right now, Pisces. Okay, and the last card I'm going to pull is a moon card, and this is going to be the energy you need to hold for the rest of the month. Assessing, resistance, self-reflection, and self-love. I mean, come on. Is that not everything I just talked about? I love when the moon cards or the oracles are just like totally in sync. So it's time to assess and reassess. Where are you in alignment? Where are you out of alignment? What have you been letting in that you haven't really wanted? What have you been settling on that doesn't align with what you truly want? All these questions need to be asked right now, and it's time to assess where you're going and what you're wanting to build and get really clear on that. And then resist the urges to fall back into old patterning, resist the urge to live in that kind of addictive behavior of checking out, of needing outside validation, of needing that outside source of comfort, right? Like resist the urge to swing on the spectrum, but allow yourself the time for self-reflection and self-love. This is going to be a really big month for you, Pisces, in the sense of diving deep, healing, transmuting this energy, allowing the cycle to end so a rebirth can happen on the back door of this. And so when that rebirth happens, not only are you going to feel so much more aligned with who you are, but just the people that are coming into your life, just the opportunities and the experiences and the people that you begin to attract are going to feel so much lighter to you, so much better to you, and there's going to be way less conflict and constriction or friction around your relationships. So just know this comes with alignment and you being clear on what it is that you want, and then aligning mind, body, and spirit, and not allowing yourself to move into the allurements. Resist the urge of that double card, right? Of just doing things because they feel good in a way that is almost like addictive, okay? So Pisces, if this was helpful, please share this with another Pisces babe, and be sure to watch your rising and moon sign as well to get the full overview of what this whole month holds for you. And like I said, if you would like some more personalized support, please book a session or reading with me. All the links are down below. Love you guys. See you on the next one. Peace.